Hi dear friends, hope you are doing well. This particular video is mostly for educative purpose to make the people aware of the concepts of the blockchain technology. And recently during my stint as a faculty member, I have conducted mock interviews, virtual interviews to the candidates who are appearing for State Bank of India, Reserve Bank of India Group B, then regional rural banks and IBPS, and also the specialist officers like IT officers and all, directly at the scale 3 level as a part of my association with one of the big e-platforms of the country now. So my experience was that even though the people, the candidates were very, very enthusiastic, they were very, very knowledgeable, their exposure in the subjects from where they have passed out. Suppose, for example, a BCom graduate, he doesn't know what is a balance sheet, he doesn't know what is a profit and loss account. Like a person who is an engineer from computer science and engineering, he is supposed to have the basic knowledge about what is happening around the computers and the other software areas, other platforms, when he is going to attend for the interview for a bank POs, that too for a specialist officers. I have asked them various questions regarding artificial intelligence, virtual reality and data analytics, and also regarding blockchain technology, and my experience has been that most of the people, they could not answer these questions well. So I thought I should make a small video which will be mainly useful to these youth who are going for various competitive exams, and it is be ripe of a general knowledge for others in education for these people. My dear friends, most of the people must be knowing what is a database management, what is a relational database management concept. The database management, the data means information related to a firm or a company or a bank or anything. The data is getting stored in the form of tables. So the data is stored in various tables based on the necessity for which the database administrator has created the tables, and the required information, it is a multi-user system where the users have been given power based on the various permissions like alterations, additions, deletions and all, based on the level of the operation that they are doing, and the data will be culled out by the database management system like Oracle and all, and the required input will be provided to the user. So the database management, the central data is loaded in a server which is located in the one center of the IT department, and also the replica of the database is also maintained somewhere as an emergency measure. So this is how the database management actually goes. The user is culling out the table, the data is stored in the form of a table, and the user is culling out basing on the front end and the back end. The back end being mostly Unix and your Linux and all. And the things are happening like this. So mainly the concept is the data is getting stored in a central server, and the data is stored in the form of a table, and the overall authority of the whole data is vested to a person called DBA. So there are certain risks involved in this particular type of database management, and it is also prone to hacking and other malafide people with malafide intentions. So during 2009 and 10, trials were started like a different concept of database management, where the data is stored not in a central location but in the form of a blocks, BLOKs, and they are stored, the information is stored in the blocks, and each block is chained like a physical chain. I am linking this block and this block by a virtual chain, not a physical chain here, and the information is getting stored in different blocks in different locations. So here is a distributed database which is mainly useful where the transactions are in multifarious, like particularly in the banking industry and all, where billions of transactions will be there, and the database, this blockchain technology will be very useful in that area. So here we have come to know that, my dear friends, the database in RDBM's normal database management system is structured in the form of tables, whereas the database in the blockchain technology is structured in the form of blocks. So the architecture of the blockchain technology, the data is stored in the form of a blocks and is chained by means of a virtual chain, so that, and once the data of the particular block is completed, again it is a linear format actually. So once the data in a particular chain is completed, in a particular block is completed, another block is created just above that in a linear format, so that the fresh data can be stored in that. This is called distributed ledger technology, and the database is distributed here, where in normal database management, the database is centralized. For easy understanding, I want to tell you 3-4 words which are associated with blockchain technology. The first one is data. Everybody must be knowing about that. The second one is NONCE. NONCE. It is a name given to the particular block, and it is a 32-bit name. It is automatically getting generated out of the inbuilt algorithm, and the nonce then generates the header hash for that particular block, and that is called block header hash. It is an algorithm made from 256 bit, very complicated algorithm, and very difficult to break that. And there is also a word called miner. His job is more like a database management, DBA, database administrator. Whenever a new block, the old block is extracted, the new block for storing the fresh data is created by the person called a miner. He does the job. The job what he does is called a mining. My dear friends, here I would like to talk regarding the security aspect of this particular blockchain technology. It is 100% foolproof as of now. The intelligence has not reached to the stage such that they can chain and they can break the algorithm of 256-bit and into 32-bit of that particular nonce, which is having more than 4 billion combinations. It is humanly impossible. Even a supercomputer as of now, they can't break that algorithm. Very difficult. So the data is utmost secure here. Apart from that, the previous block which is already being filled up, that is also again chained here, and that algorithm is also put with the fresh block. So even though it is like a old movie like your old mystery movies, where we enter into a room after breaking the lock, again there will be one more room to break the lock, again there will be a lot of so many keys and all. So the blockchain technology is also designed in the exactly same way. So this is regarding security point of it. Then the platform for database management, as I have told you, that OS was Linux or Unix, and the software point is mostly written in Oracle and MySQL and all. Whereas for this blockchain technology, it is called as Ethereum or Hyperledger Fabric. The software is mainly called Solidity. It is a OOPS. Object-oriented language, and even C++ and Java and Python is most useful tools to create the blockchain. Blockchain technology, as I have already told you, it is very, very much useful where the load of transactions are multifarious. So in banking and finance area, blockchain technology has got immense potential. Also, it is mostly used in cryptocurrency. My dear friends, please understand, blockchain technology is an operating system here, a platform. Whereas cryptocurrency, we are using the bitcoins and cryptocurrency using the blockchain technology. So both are different here. Like what we have got in our bank database and we have got your Oracle. So both are different here. Blockchain is different, operating system here like a software, and the cryptocurrency is what we are, that is the end product here. It is also used in personal identity security, and it is also used in Internet of Things operating system. It has got widest uses like supply chain and logistic management. And my dear friends, very recently 15 Indian banks, they have formed into a chain, and they have started a private limited company, Indian Banks Blockchain Infrastructure Technology Private Limited. Around 15 banks they have joined together. Mostly their aim is to put all their inland LC transactions and inland MSME trade finance proposals and all in this blockchain technology, so that it will be very useful to both the user and the banking sector. It has got a lot of potential, my dear friends. So I think I have given an idea about what is a blockchain and what it does and how it operates and all. And regarding cryptocurrency, my lecture will be following soon. Thank you, Srinivas.